Greetings from Iceland. Hello guys, greetings from Iceland. No, sorry, actually, greetings from Poland. It's super freezing outside, but we need to have the job done. So today we're gonna have an application, a microservice application running on Cloud Run for Anthos, and we're gonna run it also on Anthos GKE and virtual machine. So gonna be quite some fun. So let's get back home, let's have a warm tea, and let's play around with it. See you in a bit.
Okay guys, back home, I have the tea with me, and let's have a look at the application. So this is the regular hipster shop, boutique shop, whatever you want to call it. Let's have a look how it was deployed. First of all, the payment service, I moved it to Compute Engine. So deploy the Docker image and make sure that we can actually connect to it. All the rest of microservices, except the front end, they are deployed on Anthos GKE cluster. So all those services are deployed as usual with this application. And the checkout service is actually talking to our payment service on a virtual machine. So let's have a look at that. As you see, I just used the regular manifest and remove the payment service and the front-end service from there and deploy it. Finally, we have the front-end service, which is deployed as a Cloud Run. So what we have done is simply created the Cloud Run service. As you see, this is already running. And if we have a look at the YAML file, you will see there are a couple of variables there that I had to move to the Cloud Run definition. So this service knows where it should be connecting. Okay, let's go to the application itself. We see that it's alive. We can browse through it and we can buy some fancy stuff like camera. Yeah, so let's add it to the cart. As we go through this process, we are switching to different microservices, and finally we reach the virtual machine hosting the payment service. Okay, pretty cool. We see the application is working. We can actually see all the logs in Cloud Run, so we can see which steps we took, all logged directly into GCP console. Okay, and now let's generate some load. I'm not using the regular load generator. I'm gonna use an external application that's actually gonna simulate all the steps I have done previously to buy a couple of cameras. So this is recorded already. I'll just run the test and you'll see that there are going to be multiple connections simulated for users trying to buy the vintage camera. So the test is loading. It's gonna take a bit. So let's wait for this to start. Okay, the test is ready. So let's see if we actually see some logs in Cloud Run. If we look there, we already have connections coming from our testing tool to our Cloud Run service. So the simulation is running. If we look in the Kubernetes pods, we will see that the pod has been created, and all the requests are served from a single pod, and this is normal because we have a concurrency of 80 set up till now. So a single pod can serve up to 80 requests from our users. Okay, so now let's change this behavior. We'll abort the test first, and we will edit our Cloud Run service to make sure we actually have a single pod replying to a single request. So we would change that by editing the service. So as you can see, the concurrency was set to 80. Let's change it to 1 and apply it. Obviously, a new revision will be deployed for us, so we need to wait for this pretty quick. You see 100% of traffic is redirected to this new revision. Yeah. So let's rerun the test now. Again, we need to wait a bit for the test to start running. Okay, and we see the test is executing right now. So we should already see some traffic coming to our application. Let's refresh. Cool. The requests are being generated right now. So we can move to Cloud Run, actually to Kube, check with Kube Control how many pods are created. And we see as multiple requests are coming to Cloud Run, there are multiple pods being provisioned per single request. We're expecting this number to grow as there will be more requests. Let's have a look. We see the simulation is adding additional users. Yeah, so let's speed it up a little bit so you can see what the results are, and you see additional pods being created. Some pods are being terminated as they're not serving the traffic anymore. Okay, brilliant. So everything works as expected. So we have full control over the scaling of this front-end service with Cloud Run. You can decide how the concurrency works. Okay, so that's it for today, and see you in the next episode. Cheers, stay cool.